Hey Jenny, it's Mark here. Welcome back to another episode of our tech podcast series. Today, we're diving into a topic that's been grabbing headlines. Is your phone camera spying on you?
Oh, Mark, this is so timely. I've been hearing a lot about cameras being hacked, and it's really disturbing. How do we even know if our phones are being watched?
Great question, Jenny. That's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Let's start by defining what camera hacking is and why it's such a concern.
Sure thing. Let me know if there are any everyday signs we should be looking out for.
Absolutely. Camera hacking involves malicious software that can activate the camera without your knowledge. This software, or spyware, can be installed on your device either through physical access or remotely. And here's a scary fact. Some malware can shrink the camera preview to just 1 pixel, making it almost impossible to spot.
Wow, I had no idea it could be that sneaky. So, how do we know if our camera is being hacked?
Good question. Some signs include third-party camera apps opening on their own, unusual media in your gallery, or your camera running slowly and crashing frequently. It's important to stay vigilant.
That's really helpful, Mark. Now, how can we protect ourselves from this sneaky spyware?
Great point, Jenny. Protecting your camera involves a few key steps. First, only install apps from trusted sources. Secondly, review camera permissions for each app. If an app doesn't need access to your camera, turn it off. And finally, use privacy-enhancing apps like Spyware, which we'll talk more about later.
I love this advice, Mark. It's so practical. Can you maybe share some real-world examples of how these protections work?
Sure. Take, for instance, the Spyware iPhone privacy case. It features front and rear camera covers that prevent unauthorized access. The best part is, the covers are designed to work with Face ID and wireless charging, so you don't have to give up any convenience. It's a smart and effective way to protect your privacy.
That sounds like a game changer. It's amazing how simple solutions can make such a big difference. And what about software solutions? Are there any anti-malware programs that you'd recommend?
Absolutely, Jenny. Programs like Norton and Avast offer comprehensive protection against spyware and other types of malware. They can scan your device for threats and provide real-time alerts to keep you safe.
Thanks for the tips, Mark. It's important to stay informed about these things, especially with how much we rely on our phones these days.
Absolutely, Jenny. And it's not just about cameras. It's about all aspects of our digital privacy. As Kevin Mitnick, the renowned cybersecurity expert, once said, smartphone cameras are a security risk. They can be activated and used to spy on the owner.
That's a very powerful statement. It really puts things in perspective. What about the future? Are there any trends or technologies coming down the pipeline that could make our cameras more secure?
Yes, Jenny. Future prospects look promising. Enhanced security features are being integrated into operating systems, which can dynamically manage camera permissions and detect suspicious activity. Companies like COS are also developing privacy-centric systems that grant users more control over application permissions.
That's fantastic to hear. It's reassuring to know that measures are being taken. Let's wrap up with some key takeaways. What are the main things our listeners should remember today?
Sure. First, be cautious with app installations and review camera permissions. Second, use privacy-enhancing apps and hardware solutions like the Spyware privacy case. Third, keep your device updated and use reputable anti-malware software. By following these steps, you can significantly reduce the risk of your camera being hacked.
Absolutely, Mark. Thanks for sharing all this valuable information. It's been a great episode, and I'm excited to share this knowledge with our listeners.
My pleasure, Jenny. Until next time, stay safe and stay informed.
And stay curious. See you next episode.